On September 11, 2001, the United States experienced one of the most tragic events which deeply changed the face of this country. At 8:46 a.m., a passenger airplane, Flight 11, flew into the northeast side of the North Twin Tower in New York City and set the stage for what is now known as the commemorated day 9/11. After this event took place, the people were informed that another plane, American Flight 77, flew into the west side of the Pentagon at 9:37 a.m. that same day, and there's where the Pentagon Memorial was built in order to memorialize and honor the innocent lives that were lost that fateful day. Although the terrorist attack has forever changed our worldview, in order to move forward, the Pentagon Memorial Fund Incorporation was able to raise the funds for the reconstruction less than 1 year after the attack. With the process of rebuilding, one of the main goals was to inform visitors of this historical site and the incidents that took place on September 11, 2001. In 2003, along with their own fundraising, the Pentagon Memorial Fund Incorporation gained support from a handful of high-ranking officials such as former presidents and first ladies, Congress members, former military leaders, and people from across the United States, including family members of the victims. On September 11, 2008, the Pentagon Memorial was officially opened to the public after 7 long years of planning and reconstructing following the terrorist attack. In order to encourage the public to fully embrace the meaning of this site, architects Julie Beckman and Keith Kaseman, along with engineer Burrow Happold, put in stainless steel benches with the names of each victim inscribed on the end of each bench and arranged them in rows. The 59 benches that represent the victims who were aboard the plane are arranged so if someone were to look upon them, they would be facing the sky in which the plane came in. The remaining 125 benches are facing towards the Pentagon to where the jet hit the building. Each of these rows represent the birth year of each victim, ranging from the youngest, Donna Falkenberg, at age 3, and the oldest, retired Navy Captain John D. Yamnicki Sr., at age 71. Within the walls of the Pentagon lies a chapel located in the West End where visitors are able to mourn, pray, reflect, and even heal from the symbolic place of strength and hope. Surrounding the chapel, there are 5 stained glass windows devoted to the 184 victims who lost their lives as well as the victims who were within the building and survived the impact of the crash. One of the windows in particular is known as the Survivor's Pin and was given to those who survived within the Pentagon. This window contains 184 pieces of red glass commemorating the lives of each fallen victim. The remaining 4 windows are located on the outside to the public memorial and symbolize growth as people's lives are changed and impacted by the amount of restoration that takes place.
So what is the significance of this site to you?
The remembrance of the terrible act that happened September 11th and just thinking about all the families that lost their loved ones.
Where were you during the attack?
I was at work in Florida.
What is the message people should take away from this memorial?
Well, it's sad to think about it. Just worry about it happening again. As defensive as we have, it can still happen again.
What is the significance of this site to you?
Well, that they're terrible people that wanted to kill just a bunch of people and hurt our country, and we're memorializing the people who died because of these people that tried to.
What is the message people should take away from this memorial?
That the people will always try to hurt us, but we will move on, and we see that we have repaired the side of the Pentagon, and that even though we are in great grief of the people who died.
What is the significance significance of this site to you?
I think this site for me, being in the military, represents, the horrific impact that came right in the middle of our capital, and it just drove home because there was people on the airplane as young as 3 that died, and then, all the people in the Pentagon. And, when it comes to the war on terror, nobody's safe, and everybody needs to be vigilant.
Where were you during the attack?
I was in the New Mexico Army National Guard at the time in Santa Fe, New Mexico, as a Black Hawk helicopter pilot. I was getting ready to go to work about 6:30 in the morning, and turned on the news and saw some activity, and so I decided to watch the news for a few minutes, and saw the first tower hit in New York, and then, like a lot of the world, thought something strange had happened, wasn't sure what. But when we saw the second one hit, we knew it was a terrorist attack, and I knew at that point that my life in the military and as an American would never be the same.
What is the message people should take away from this memorial?
It's really a place for reflection on the past, the horrific events that happened, but the courage of the American people that rose up out of this. The most amazing thing for me at that time, for a period of months at least, there were no Republicans or Democrats. We were all Americans, just working for a common cause, identifying who was taking out innocent Americans. So for me, it represents what we can do when we let our petty differences be set aside and unite.